And what am I referring to? AI, of course. And so according to data from Bain, shopping queries on ChatGPT doubled in the 6 months between January and June 2025. And, generative AI is increasingly popular as a search tool, particularly for younger consumers, right? 41% of those aged 18 to 34 use these tools to search for a product. The number is slightly lower when you take into the kind of all the demographics into account. I think it's about a quarter, but that's still fairly high. And as you can see on the slide, 75% of this 18 to 34 demographic say they trust generative AI for at least some recommendations. And of course, at the same time, companies like OpenAI, Google, Perplexity, they're rolling out updates that allow checkout to take place within the chat interface. So consumers are starting to discover through dialogue, through chat, and then find that they can actually then also purchase in that space as well. And just quickly to pull out that Shopify headline, the one in green. So in their latest earnings call, they reported that traffic from AI tools is up 7 times since January of this year. And purchases attributed to AI-powered search have increased 11 times. And then they released a separate survey that found that 64% of consumers say that they are likely to use AI to some extent when making purchases. And if you let me have just one more data point, McKinsey predicts that by 2028, $750 billion US dollars in revenue will flow through AI-powered search. But at the moment, not a lot of brands are doing a good enough job of tracking their AI search performance. So that is obviously, something to definitely think about over the coming months and years as well. So what does this mean from the consumer's perspective, right? We're starting to see this era of augmented decision making, consumers able in some cases to offload the mental burden of decisions to AI, while of course, keeping the final say. And of course, when consumers are using AI or defaulting to AI for a decision, you need products, services, experiences that, appeal to an algorithm as well as a human. So this first trend is called Buy Because, and it's really about how brands need to evolve or are already starting to evolve beyond curation to become sort of active, decision-making helpers. We're seeing a growth of these AI tools that help narrow search and help sort of narrow selections, but then also kind of guide consumers to the choices that are right.